What's up, my chatterboxes? This is my review of Love After Lockup, Season 2, Episode 45, Bonded and Ghosted. It starts off with Cheryl and Josh. It's a continuation from last week when Cheryl stormed out the house saying that Tina, hit her. So she comes out pleading her case to Josh. Josh goes in the house and, talk to his mother to see what the situation was. So Tina basically said that she told the little boy to clean up, and Cheryl flipped out. And at this particular point, I'm believing Tina. Tina didn't look upset. She looked calm. You know what I mean? Cheryl the one flipping out. You know what I mean? And it's nothing wrong with Tina telling Cheryl son to clean up after himself. He's 3. He might not do a good job, but he can attempt to clean up after himself. And then you as an adult can finish the job. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with her saying it. As long as she wasn't, being, abusive towards him or, yelling at him or anything like that, it's nothing wrong with that. So Cheryl, you wrong with that. You lost me when you was talking that shit. And from the looks of how Tina was in there, she was calm, cool, and collected. She didn't look like she just popped the bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think Cheryl might have blew that out of proportion or whatever. Tina might have brushed against her, and Cheryl saying she slapped her. I don't know. So Josh at this particular point is over it. He's over it. The drama has to stop. At this particular point, he's like, "Mom, what happened?" So the mom tell him, the story. And he's saying that he's in over his head. He don't even know. I don't even think he even know if he want to proceed with being with Cheryl, because Cheryl too much fucking drama. You know what I'm saying? So Cheryl had a nerve to try to bring up the fact that his mom didn't really come see him as much when he was, recently incarcerated. And she's saying she drove thousands of miles when the mom couldn't even drive 100. He said, my mom's been with me for multiple stints. Like, and you know what I mean? Like, at a certain point, if you got a person that's a reoccurring offender, the family gonna get tired of that shit. Ain't nobody gonna keep going to jail every time he go. Like, come on. Like, she probably burnt out by it. You the only one that's trying to get the D. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, you gonna drive across state line to go see this motherfucker mom over. She know her son ain't shit. You just don't know it yet. You understand what I'm saying? I'm over Cheryl. Cheryl be trying to make a mountain out of a molehill. And I think she trying to tear her Josh and Josh's mother's relationship apart. I really do. You can't convince me otherwise that that's not what she's trying to do, because she always trying to get in his ear about his mother. Honey, if he has to pick between his mother or you, and the way that you show him that you crazy and you like to throw shit up in his face, trust and believe it ain't gonna be you, boo-boo. It ain't gonna be you. It's gonna be Mama Tina. So if you don't understand that, I don't know what the fuck to tell you, okay? Now moving on. Now we have Clint sorry ass. I'm sorry. He's getting on my nerves. He's such a fool in love. Like, come on. You like, why? Look. You know what? I was about to say, why are you in love with this crackhead? But you know what? Birds of a feather flock together, okay? And you guys definitely are the same kind, okay? Y'all get high together. You cannot convince me otherwise. And he already said he got caught with. I think he said weed, but you can't tell me it wasn't. He don't do more than that. I'm sorry. Can't nobody convince me of that. I'm sorry. So he goes to his mother, and he basically told his mother that he's going to proceed with getting Goddess out of jail. And the mother is like, no, you're going to risk losing, me and your father. That's too much. Why would you spend $5,000 to get her out? You're going to end up losing it. And he's like, no, that's all she has to do is, go to her court dates and I'll get it. So the mom like, well, how you know she's going to go to all her court dates? Because I know she's going to go. Listen. This one, and then she brought up the fact that when they were previously married, she went out on, basically she went out on that daggone binge and got arrested again. You know what I mean? And the mom has a good point. Tracy does not have a good track record with staying out of jail. So you about to put $5,000 on the table for Tracy when you know she has a habit. He's talking about she gonna get her help. Tracy gotta, you can want to get somebody help all you want. Tracy gotta want it for her goddamn self. If Tracy don't want help, Tracy ain't gonna get help, and that's just how it is. So I know you might want her to do better, but I don't think she in the headspace to want to do better. So he told the mom that basically he don't want to lose his his family, but he's going to do what he got to do to get his wife out. So the mom, she said, okay, but you're going to risk losing us. And, it's a sad situation like with that one. I don't even want to sit up here on this platform and, make jokes of them, because you can really see that those two need some real serious help that WeTV is not providing for them. They are not providing it for them. And I just hope they get, help. Tracy ended up bonding her out. She ended up getting released from jail. She didn't want to be taped during her release, but they did show her, and she basically was saying, oh, I thought you would have been happy I was in jail. Like, I guess they were having a lot of issues when when she was out, and, I don't know, because I remember before she was saying that maybe her being there was better for the two of them. So we'll see how this plays out with Tracy and Clint. I just hope, they help her get some help. That's all I hope. I want to see for them. Now we have Angela and Tony. He's sitting out there on, in front of the house with his beer and his cigarette. Here come Angela. So he asking Angela where she going. So she got her cigarette too. Angela, I say this every video. I'm surprised Angela still got a goddamn throat. Oh my God, I'm surprised. She smoked so many goddamn cigarettes. I'm surprised smoke don't come out her ears. Anyway, she got this little red number on or whatever. I guess she trying to, make them jealous or whatever. And I will say, her mouth, her grill might not be, up to par, talking about her teeth. But Angela got a nice little shape on her, whatever. She can do better than Tony too. She just need to get her goddamn teeth fixed. Her teeth is horrible. So anyway, she telling him, well, what he wearing? She going out. It's none of his business. So Tony gonna say, he said that, she got more rules than the halfway house, and he's starting to be sick of her. I'm like, damn, how long has these rules been in place? Because we just seen her put them in place last episode. I don't know how much the time frame is between taping, but he's sick of Angela ass already. So Angela goes to the restaurant. She meet up with her friend, her sister, and her male friend. I forgot his name, but you guys know the one that's in love with Angela or whatever. So she said, they talking, and the friend like, I want to meet him. So the sister said, well, he ain't nothing to me. He ain't nothing but a sleaze or whatever. So Angela ended up telling the friend that he was sleeping with prostitutes and things like that. And they all say the same thing about Angela. She want to see the good in people. She want to believe that people can change or whatever. But at the end of the day, Angela, he done show his hands too many times. He ain't worrying about you. He like the crack whores. That's who he like. He don't like you. He just using you for a place to stay. See, them crack whores not stable. That's the difference between them and you. They not stable. They don't have nowhere for him to have a home plan. Because if they had somewhere for him to have a home plan, his ass would be there. Trust and believe that. So her sister, Faye, I think it's Dinah Faye or Faye, whatever her name is. She told Angela, because Angela let them know that she got a tracker on his phone. So she had told Angela, well, won't you pull a him on him? Won't you come to my house and stay out all night and like how he's normally do, and see how he reacts to that. So at first Angela was going along with it, but soon when they got out that damn restaurant, she like, I'm gonna just go ahead and go home. Like, so because the sister already know, like, if Angela would have been out and all night long, he probably would have had somebody up in that damn house, or he would have went out and tried to beat her home in the morning. So she called Angela a chicken, which she is. So Angela ended up calling. She ended up, driving home, but she outside the house calling Tony and basically saying to Tony that she's going to be out all night. I guess she's going to like do a surveillance outside the house to see if he leave. Girl, please, let me tell you something. If it ever gets to the point where I got to do that with a man that I'm dating, I throw the whole man away. Because guess what? I ain't got that kind of time. And Angela, you old as shit. How the fuck you got that kind of time? You should be asleep. Like, I don't understand it. Like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Like, you making a complete fool of yourself on national TV, and the shit not cool. Now we have Andrea and Lamar. Andrea basically, to me, is doing some kind of Mormon intervention on Lamar. She has, her friend, I guess that was her friend's husband, and they were talking to him about, Mormonism, if that's even a term. I'm not even sure. They were talking to him about that, and Angela was explaining how, it changed her life, and, she's better for it, and that's how she want to raise, how to raise her children. So Lamar told them that he's spiritual and he believes in God. He said that he just basically gravitates to the religion that he can trace back to his roots, his ancestry, or whatever. And there's nothing wrong with it. Like, I don't know to be a Mormon. I don't know why she's pressuring him to be a Mormon. I don't know if she can't date outside of her religion, or she can't. But if that was the case, you should have never married him in the first place, because he never was Mormon. So I don't know if that's it. I don't know why she's trying to convert him. As long as he believes in God and he ain't a goddamn atheist, what the hell you care for? I think she think if he turned into a Mormon, that she could control him, and he'll want to come to Utah, and they could live happily ever after. I think that's what she thinking, because otherwise I don't see why the hell she's so concerned about if he's Mormon or not. So he was explaining to them. I forgot how many people he said. So basically he said until not that long ago, black people wasn't even allowed to be into the Mormon faith or whatever. He was like, so why would he wouldn't even be in a religion like that? You understand what I'm saying? And they thought he was going to come in there blind and ignorant, but he had something for their ass. He spoke some truth. He said, listen, y'all gonna respect me and how I feel. He was like, I love God, but y'all ain't gonna be fucking with me. And I feel it. Then the friend was trying to give her testimony, and then she gonna put her hands on Lamar. Lamar was like, get your hands off of me. He wasn't having that shit with them. Lamar don't play with them, and I like Lamar for that. So he excused himself out of the situation. The girlfriend giving testimony, talking about, I just wanted to give my testimony, and I just hope he comes to friend. Like, bitch, go ahead with your fucking self. Like, come on. This is the problem with religions. And don't get me wrong, I do ascribe to a religion, but I don't like when people just think their way is the only way. This is my thing. I do ascribe to a religion. Yes, I do. But I'm not going to knock somebody if they don't choose to ascribe to a religion. As long as you believe in God, I'm okay with that. I'm not sitting up there trying to put no pressure on nobody. That's not what we supposed to do. You know what I mean? You show them how this is the way it works. You do what you're supposed to do as following your religion, and hopefully the people that's around you, they'll gravitate to what you doing as you living your life, and you know worshiping your Lord. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that works. If they gonna naturally gravitate to you, let them naturally gravitate to you. But I don't think it's fair for Andrea to be forcing this shit on him when you knew that wasn't what he was on prior to coming to marrying you, coming to out of the jail. So come on, you pick this motherfucker from LA. He's a ex-gang member from and you met him while he was in jail, and you think you gonna have him coming out and be a Mormon? Get the fuck out of here, Andre. Something ain't you ain't wrapped too goddamn tight. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, Andrea was saying, she loved him and she don't want to get no divorce, but she just was hoping that he would come around, to the religion. Like I said again, Andrea, you are delusional. I don't have nothing else to say about you. You kind of lost me on this episode, even though you was an idiot any goddamn way. I just can't wrap my mind around why would you think that you can convert this man when he already let you know he wasn't for it from the door. Like, he wasn't. Like, I don't understand it. I don't know. Okay, yeah, I forgot to say that Andrea and Lamar was in a sex shop or whatever. She shopping for, sex toys and, teasing him. And you could tell he was getting all hot and bothered, and she, buying these, gadgets or whatever like that. So Lamar thinking he gonna get some when he go home. This wench gonna sit up there and say he got, basically he got to prove himself before she sleep with him. He already, I think, was going a month before he even came back to Utah. Then on top of that, he's been sleeping on a couch for the last week. And you mean to tell me you ain't giving him nothing? Okay, you better be careful, because he gonna probably be out there screwing them damn Mormon women that claim they go by the book, but they creeping. You better hope he don't go get him a skis. I'm telling you, you playing the wrong game. You're going to see, he don't live in the same town as you do. He don't even live in the same state that you live in. When he goes back home, if you're not giving him, having sex with your husband, and you guys aren't on the same page, trust and believe, he gonna be up in LA getting his groove on. So, Andrea, if you don't tighten up, you about to lose your goddamn husband. For real. You already a nut any goddamn way. So, he got more patience than me, because I would have been tossed your fucking ass to the fucking curve. Real red. So, you know what? I forgot to tell you guys that, yeah, I forgot. I'm out of sequence, so I forgot about Marcelino and Brittany. So we have Marcelino and Brittany. They're driving to the lawyer's office because apparently Brittany had, well, we all knew this. Brittany had 2 other children that she lost to the system due to being, unable to be, to care for them. And she had them at, I think she said 15. I think that's when she started having the children or whatever. Is by that older man that when she said she left her mom, when she ran away at the age of 12 and she got with an older guy, that's the kid's father or whatever. So she's explaining to Marcelino how, she wants to see what her options are to, get back in the kid's life. So I see that Marcelino is really apprehensive about that, because when they got to the lawyer's office and everything, he said he's on a downhill spiral, with, basically on a drought with this poker stuff. So money not coming in like it used to. Then he said they already $30,000 in the hole for when they was fighting for custody for her other son. Now they're pregnant, so they got to prepare for a new baby, and they already have a baby that's not even 1 yet. So he's thinking about all the expenses and everything that's on his plate, and he's not really seeing it from Brittany's point of view. She's a mother. She's finally stable. She's finally in the place where she can actually look for her children. And she don't want to waste any more time. She already, probably 15, 16 years out their life, as of now. So she don't want to, waste those, those moments. So the lawyer asked her did she lose the kids due to adoption? Far as like, did she voluntarily give them up, or did it was a state order thing? So she said it was a state order thing. So he said they can look up the docket on the information. She was in her rights to look up get the docket information and to kind of see where the kids may have went. But it's up to the people who actually have the children, the new parents, if they want her to have contact with the children. So, and we don't even know if the children are in the same place. We don't know any of them, because I think she said one is 11, one is 13 but we don't know if the parents will be open to Brittany coming into their life. So this is my thing. Brittany probably, with Marcelino saying, about the money issues and everything like that, Brittany probably going to have to put her big girl panties on and get a job. Because I understand your plight as a mom, but I also understand Marcelino too. If he's the only one bringing in money, and then you want to be picking up these, extra bills, you're going to have to put in some work. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to have to get in a job, because it's not fair to him that he got to pick up at all this stuff. You know what I mean? Because you kicking stuff at him left and right, back to back. So, I hope after she had a baby, she'll get on her feet, because I don't know how quick she want to move with this, but hopefully she'll get a job and she can kind of help pay for the expenses, especially, with this lawyer stuff. You already got a tab of $30,000. Ain't no telling how much more, that's going to be added on with this lawyer. So we'll see how all this play out, and I hope she do get in contact with the kids. I hope the parents are receptive to her and allow her, to have a relationship with the children, if it's through pictures or, whatever. So now we have Megan. She's with her friend, the one who don't like 12 head, the guy, the male friend. So she was explaining to him that Michael has ghosted her for the last 3 weeks, because he's been going from Texas for 3 weeks, and he's ghosted her. So the friend is over it. He don't like him any goddamn way. He told Megan, if he can't see your worth, then you need to just move on. Megan, like, I know, but I love him. Megan, I don't care if you love him. Sometimes we leave people that we love. Sometimes it hurt us to leave them, but we know that's the best thing for the situation. I'm telling you, from what we're seeing on TV, and trust me, I'm pretty sure you're watching it now unfold. You need to leave this mofo alone, okay? 12 head don't mean you or none of the other girls he with any good, okay? So my advice to you is to step the fuck off, okay? And your friend is telling you right. He already told you don't like him any goddamn way, and your father don't like him. Sometimes we don't want to listen to the people that's around us, but sometimes you need to take heed to the writing that's on the wall, okay? So now we have 12 here. We see him and Maria, they're in the car, because they was teasing us with her identity of what she looked like. So she kind of looked like she might be like Hispanic or something like that. So they're in the car. She's telling him, oh, I just want you to see your kids, and she don't want Sarah to give, be a problem. Who the hell is you to say you don't want Sarah to be the problem? You don't have children by him. You're not the one dealing with an absentee father, a bullshit father. Get the fuck out of here. Mind your business and stay in your fucking place, okay? You look old any goddamn way. Shut up. So he's saying how he basically was saying how he loves her, because with Sarah and Megan and them, they won't let him have threesomes, but she's the type of girl that will allow him to have threesomes. So basically you saying you want her because she gonna let you run over her. You know what I'm saying? You don't want her because you in love with her. You want her because she's a fucking fool. You understand what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. If that's people, if that's, what people get into, that's what people get into. But I don't know for sure if that's her preference, or if she just doing it to stay, to keep you happy. And if that's the case, she's a motherfucking fool, okay? So, he's on his way about to meet up with Sarah and the kids. So she tells him that the only thing she asked him is to keep in touch. That's the only rule that she had for him. Who the fuck is you? What is know with these chicks on this show with these goddamn rules. Oh my goodness. Everybody, he should know to keep in contact with you. You shouldn't have to give him that rule. He should know. Okay. But I digress. I don't, they giving me a headache with all these goddamn rules. So she gonna go ahead and say she ain't worrying about Megan, but she got Sarah the issue. So you mean to tell me you worrying about his wife? That's his wife. Bitch, mind your fucking business. So we see Sarah. She's outside with the kids or whatever like that. They playing, you know, the Aviana playing around, having fun. Next thing you know, Michael's pull up, aka 12 head. Soon as he get out that goddamn van and approach where Sarah is sitting, little Aviana started boo-hoo crying. And at first I was like, oh, she's crying because he haven't been around, you know, for a while. When Aviana said she's scared he gonna take her, I knew that right and then that damn Sarah was talking around them goddamn kids. And that's what you should not do. Because you remember, she asked the lawyer what's to stop him from getting the girls and keeping the girls for months. And the lawyer said nothing. He would be in his rights that he can do that. So I know she heard Sarah around them goddamn, probably talking to her friend. I know she heard him, and that's what got her scared, because she think daddy gonna come and take her. Like, come on, you cannot do that. Sarah is a piece of fucking work. I'm telling you, Sarah is a piece of work too. So Michael ended up coming over there, and when Sarah asked him to give them space, he like, why? You know, what, she don't gotta be scared of me. Like, this is what I'm saying. He don't have no concept of how to treat these damn kids, because you should have given her space to calm down in that moment. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. You know, he's a nitwit. So she ended up opening up to Michael, whatever. So they end up playing around, you know, with the water guns and things like that. So apparently Sarah had reached out to her mom because Aviana wanted her mom to come and get, you know, her and the baby. So she ended up pulling up. She gets the kids and everything. So now Michael is still in the house. So when Sarah's like, well, why you still here? Like, all hard, why you still here? So he's like, well, damn, like, you know what I mean? So, cause Sarah like, you ain't staying here. Soon as Michael was like, Sarah, like, he had somewhere to stay. Oh, who you staying with, Megan? Like, she flipped the goddamn script. And you know she get into her black girl accent. Like, I ain't see that all season yet, but she pulled it out this episode. So he like, no, I got somebody else. So you got somebody else? Cause he telling her that he wanted her take the kids back to meet, you know, to meet the Maria. She like, hell no, my kids ain't meet her. I ain't even meet her. So she going, you know, on and on with them, and he tells her, well, why do you want, if I'm such a bad person, I'm such a bad father, why do you want me to be involved in the kids? Why do you keep, you know, seeking it? First of all, she was like, for the kids' sake. Listen, both of them are a piece of shit. I do believe she's jealous. I do believe she still wants Michael. And I believe Michael do a lot of shit to antagonize her. I don't think he ever even loved her. Because even when he was messing with Megan, it never seemed like he loved Sarah. You know what I mean? He was just going with the motions. And then it wasn't hard for him to leave from Sarah once he got with Megan. And him and Megan, they didn't last long once he was on the outside. I don't know if he was doing it for the sake of the children or because his family thought that that's what he should have been, you know, that's where he should have been. But he never really seemed like he really, to me, was all that, you know, all in with her. That's just my take on the situation. So we'll see how everything plays out next week. This episode was good. They was a hot mess. They give us the ratchet every week, and I'm here for it. So if you guys like the content, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell and holler at your girl. Bye.